now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
A gain of 8.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To number 11,
Julian Edelman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
makes the score Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Newton on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and in this first quarter play, this will remain a tie ball game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. This complete to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
For Tyler Lockett, incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's the end.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, his throw incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
I'm trying to collect. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense. Check, check. Play out, play out. Bam, bam.
Now it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
No good.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Patriots' 13-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They run it with Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Patriot first down.
First down, here's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 6 yards left on second down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
At the 2-yard line.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the third. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Now it's Newton on the move to his left. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
James White.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
So oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3.
They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Newton. It's complete. James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
To
James White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is,
and his kick is right through.
The score, Patriots 34, Seahawks 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for...
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Newton's going to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton forced out to his left. He'll run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with balls.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Patriots.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, can't able. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel after this. Water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure?